Okay, so today we're going to be doing the color wheel, and we're going to be working it into an umbrella, and then you can either do a girl or a guy standing under the umbrella. So we're going to start off by using this. This is a compass, and it can be used to make perfect circles. So basically, we can move this out and in to make it bigger or smaller. We want ours so that this little tiny triangle right here is at like 3.5. Let me see if you can see that. So it should be in between 3 and 4. And then we're gonna put the metal dot, this side, in the middle of the page. Now this is really important. That can't move. In order for it to be a perfect circle, this has to stay in this exact spot the entire time. Then you're going to set down the other side. Now technically, the way to use it is to hold this little part right here and kind of twirl it. But sometimes it can be hard. So if you want, you can just hold it like this and move your paper and make the circle. So basically, I like to hold this steady and then twirl and go back. Now remember, this middle part cannot move the entire time. Once I get my perfect circle, I can lift it up. If I press too hard on the pencil side, it's going to start sliding open and make your circle get bigger as you go, so don't do that. We just need it really light because we're going to be erasing it anyway. So if you have little spots where it kind of fades out, that's okay. And then we're going to take a ruler. So there's a dot, there's a little imprinted dot right where the metal part was, and I'm just going to go over it with the pencil. So now I have a dot right in the middle. And then I'm going to start dividing up my umbrella. So the first thing I'm going to do is go up and down. And I'm just going to try and get my ruler. Let's straighten out my paper. Okay. I'm going to try and get my ruler as close to straight up and down as I can. Not like this, but straight up and down. So that it touches that dot in the middle. That's really important. It's got to be so that it's going through that dot at all times. And I'm going to do a light line going up and down. Okay, now I'm going to go so that it's horizontal. Line it up with the dot. And once I get it so that it's as straight as I can horizontal, draw a line. And then I'm going to divide it through diagonal. And if you want, you can kind of eye it, see where the halfway mark is, halfway between here and here. Looks like about there. And make a little dot, same thing, kind of eye it. Okay, then you've kind of got a reference point. So you line up this little line with the dot in the middle. And once you get it lined up, you draw the line going through the middle. Line up the dot, line up the line, and draw this. Now if you accidentally draw it like this, and it's not going through the middle, like this line right here, erase it. That's why I want you drawing really, really, really light, because chances are you might make a mistake, because we're learning, right? That's part of it. And if you draw light, you can erase it. Now this isn't perfect, but it's pretty close, so we're going to leave it there. Now that you have the circle with the divided sections, I'm going to go back and I'm going to swoop in and do a curve swooping in to make it look like an umbrella. So swoop in and back out to that line, swoop in and back out to that line, swoop in and back out to that line, swoop in and back out. Now, I'm not going in a lot. It's going in maybe a half an inch, a quarter inch at most. Just a little. You know, always remember the big picture. We're drawing an umbrella. And if you remember what we're drawing, then you're going to know if you do it like this, it's not going to look like an umbrella, right? So once you get that drawn in, if you don't like any of them, like this one's a little wonky, so I might fix that a little bit and erase the line I don't like. Okay, now I can go back and erase these outside circle lines. So now it should give you a pretty good umbrella that's big so that we can do our color wheel in it. Now we're ready to do the body. Okay, so first I'll do the raincoat. The raincoat's going to come out from the bottom almost like a triangle that starts up here somewhere, but we can't see it. And it's going to kind of bell out a little, like a bell. Okay? And it's going to curve on the bottom, because normally coats wrap around our body, right? So it's going to kind of come out and go back in to go make it look like it's going around a body. Then we're going to come down and make a line and put some buttons down it. That's the front of the coat closing. Okay. Now, if we're doing a girl, we'll just do 2 little kind of little line for the legs, and then do the rain boots. Rain boots are just really easy. You don't need to get too detailed. Okay, now if you want to do a guy, we could do no rain boots and just do pants, kind of slacks. And then you can just see a bit of shoe popping out. Like that. And once we're done with that, we're ready to outline the entire thing in Sharpie. So that's when you come up, you grab a Sharpie. If the Sharpie is dying or drying out, come back and get a different one. We're going to go really slow and go over everything that you just drew in Sharpie, everything. So if you want to get the ruler back out so that it's really straight, you can do that. If you think you can freehand it, then do that. But every single thing that we just drew in pencil has to also be drawn over in Sharpie. Once you're done with that, you can erase any bit of pencil you see. So all you see is the Sharpie, and then we're ready for the color part. So I'm gonna stop the video here, but you guys get the idea. Everything, even the body. We're not coloring in, so just do like little circles. At no point are we coloring with this Sharpie. We're just tracing everything we did in pencil.